Good morning, folks, and welcome to another episode of ConservEd. Today we'll be talking about invasive species, but first, a little history. Common carp were first introduced to the United States in 1831 and quickly spread throughout the Mississippi River's watershed. According to the United States Geological Survey, carp were originally introduced for human consumption, but once they escaped from commercial fish farms, they quickly began disturbing local ecosystems. Carp search for food by digging through the substrate on riverbeds, which uproots native plants and damages vital breeding grounds used by other fish and birds. Their digging also loosens the sediment, increasing the siltation of the water and making it harder for the survival of other species. Today, these carp are found in 47 of the 48 contiguous United States and are particularly pronounced in the Great Lakes Basin. Carp aren't the only invasive species threatening the Great Lakes, however. Other aquatic invaders include the round goby, the alewife, and zebra mussels. According to the USGS, zebra mussels were first brought to the Great Lakes in the 1980s from contaminated ballast water. Unfortunately, zebra mussels spread very quickly, since one individual can lay as many as 40,000 eggs in one sitting. Today, the presence of zebra mussels in the Great Lakes has already caused a marked decline in biodiversity, leading to large drops in the populations of vital phytoplankton and zooplankton. Although the Great Lakes and other local waterways are particularly susceptible to invasive species, there are still invaders on the land and in the sky. In 2002, the first emerald ash borer beetles in the United States were identified in Michigan. Since then, the beetles' range has grown to encompass a large portion of the western US and Canada. According to the IUCN, following initial infection, it takes about 2 to 3 years for ash borers to begin disrupting nutrient flow in trees. Signs of infestation include D-shaped exit holes and heavy woodpecker damage, since woodpeckers eat ash borer larvae. It's been estimated that tens of millions of ash trees have been severely damaged by ash borer beetles, leading to loss of property values and damage to forestry. All of these invasive species epidemics are ongoing problems, and all are likely to continue to have severe environmental and/or economic impacts in the near future. But there are actions you can take to help prevent the spread of invasive species and to prevent the next invasive species from coming here. What can you do? Well, according to the National Park Service, the main thing is to keep things clean. Car undercarriages, pet fur, boots, and any other equipment that gets heavy exposure to the outside can facilitate the spread of invasive species, so it's important to keep these things clean and sanitized between uses. It's also important to not voluntarily bring animals to areas where you did not find them. Lastly, for aquatic invasive species, proper boat maintenance, cleaning, and ballasting are vital to preventing the spread of species like zebra mussels. This has been another episode of ConservEd, and I'll see you soon.